Hello, conspirators, and welcome to the Conspiratorium TV. Look.
For the last 2 days, on Monday and today this morning, I spoke with the President of South Africa, who sought me out to speak with me on this matter because of their involvement in Eastern Congo. And he's also there pretending to be playing a peacemaker role. And he has a force that has been fighting alongside FDLR.
Whoa. Stop it, Mr. Kagame. This man is the president of Rwanda. He is the 1994 Rwandan genocide king and the executive terminator of his Hutu population. His country's militia named RDF and other proxies of this such as AFDR, EFDLR, the RCD Goma, CNDP, the M23-1, M23-2 are the multiple UN special investigations sole responsible for more than 15 million Congolese dead. It's on record and never has been disputed. This Mr. Kagame, bloodthirsty vampire president of Rwanda, has invaded Eastern DRC and has been looting minerals from there to be sold by and through his country Rwanda to various overseas buyers and special interests. It's also on record and well-documented facts. This man you've just seen, Kagame, has built a cohort of state protectors of his country and therefore has been on his criminal endeavor for 30 and some years. Nor the almighty US empire, the European Union, the African Union, and etc. has denounced or punished him or his country for these crimes against humanity committed in the DRC. He keeps crying and complaining about his own managed Rwanda genocide of his people. Most of those perpetrators were of his age in 1994. Those he's calling the FDLR, the genociders, were of the same age as this man Kagame in 1994 when the Rwandan genocide happened in Rwanda. Others would be perhaps 2 or maybe 3 years younger than him. Then take a look at Kagame. Does he look as somebody who can militarily fight today? The answer is nope, he isn't. So why could anybody with functioning brain think that the 1994 FDLR would use force against his Rwandan militia of today to destabilize his country, Rwanda? Oh, let's understand that. We all know the answer. For Kagame, every part of the DRC where he can go, kill the Congolese, displace the Congolese, and loot the minerals such as coltan, gold, etc., is what he calls FDLR. The Rwandan M23 is an scapegoat. It's a tool to keep invading the DRC and occupy those lands for everything. Whenever the DRC wanted to talk with the M23, like in Kenya or in Luanda, that's in Angola, Kagame was their sole representative. That's why he went in Angola capital, Luanda, to meet with Tshisekedi. And on behalf of the M23, he signed everything on their behalf. Mr. Kagame, the killer-in-chief, yes, he is the killer-in-chief, has Congolese Tutsi, has Congolese Tutsi community. Mr. Kagame, the killer-in-chief, has another tool. His tool is called the so-called Congolese Tutsi community. In fact, the DRC got more than 450 tribes, and none of them is a majority against others. They live together with ease and no problem. But if Rwandan Tutsis come to the DRC as refugees and had no land known as such for them, why Kagame is making an issue against Congolese people? It's all about land grabbing, wealth stealing, and expansionism. Israel state and Jews are committing a big mistake by getting knee-deep involved in Kagame's crime schemes, pretending to prevent a genocide of Rwandese in Congo. Further, Israel is getting the US and the EU, the European Union, involved in this on the same alibi. Congo has no genocide genes, sir. It's a Rwandan baby, not Congolese. The UN and the African Union and other powers are silenced by those dark forces behind Rwanda. Israel holds a deep grudge against South Africa because of the Palestinian endemic problem and wants to punish the DRC for asking help from regional friends such as South Africa. Israel is therefore also pulling on the US and the EU in its side to Palestinize the DRC. This won't end well for Rwanda and allies. You must know that. The same way, the Palestinian issue won't land and end well for you. Listen here. Joseph Kabila, a pure Rwandan national, was president in the DRC for near 20 years old. Gonna those times, Kagame was the emperor of all the Central Africa. There was no more FDLR. There was no more M23. And there was no Tutsi issues. Gonna those times. 20 years. And some. As soon as Tshisekedi became president, they wanted Mr. Tshisekedi to act because he is a pure and genuine Congolese national and citizen. In order to grant them, Rwandese, all what the usurper Kabila couldn't. Guess what? I'm talking to you. And this is the ultimate message to these foreign thugs. Congolese are not buying in this bull. Congolese are going to fight to the last to preserve their ancestors' land in a whole and generations to generation. You got to know that. The bad home seeds, the traitors and their friends that are helping foreigners and Rwanda to destroy us Congolese will fail. No Congolese will, or no Congolese is seeking to steal from Rwanda, and therefore they won't back. They won't buckle to you. Mr. Kagame, you must know that, and they won't do it to any other power. As for South Africa, as about South Africa as well, this is my advice to you, Mr. President Kagame. Convince South Africa to join you, or forget about your blackmails. Why I'm saying that? South Africans don't sugarcoat bulls. We know that from the history. I lived in South Africa. I worked in South Africa. Na ngakhuluma isiZulu. Ekesiprat Afrikaans. I lived in South Africa. I worked there at the Justice Department of South Africa. Former President Mbeki, Nyerere, and other corrupt leaders by you, the chief corrupter, won't force South Africans to roll with injustice. That's not what they are. They are South Africans. They are 11 tribes. Congolese are more than 450 tribes. South Africans protect their country. Congolese protect theirs. Congolese are nice, easygoing people, generous, and their hospitality towards other people is and remains implacable. But put your evil plans, Mr. Kagame, to rest and go get yourself some life. I'm still being polite because you're still a president, a father, a husband. So I'm polite. I'm not insulting you. I am saying what you are. And that's my opinion. Deal with it, Mr. President. Let Rwandese have life. Don't force them trouble. Don't bring trouble to them. They have been living in Rwanda for a century and maybe more as Rwandese there. They never had a problem with the Congolese. They never came to grab our lands before you became a president. So you are going to transfer a legacy of hatred and trouble to your people. We are 100 million, and we are going to make babies like crazy. And those babies will fight and fight to the last one to preserve their ancestors' land, the sovereignty of their country, and their lives. They're not interested in coming to Rwanda and steal, grab your land. Stay away. For now, tomorrow, and forever, Mr. President. Mr. Kagame, let me tell you something. You're old, but I understand the anger you got. Because you never dreamt of being in such position. Never. You knew Rwanda was going from victory to victory and grabbing lands here and there, stealing from Congo, becoming rich and richer. So you thought things will remain like this and even get worse for Congolese and improve for you. Tshisekedi came on. Tomorrow, I am another Tshisekedi. Then the day after that, there are a lot of Tshisekedis. On those ones will be fierce, will be remorseless, won't be as nice as is Tshisekedi. They will come head-on collision. And whatever you got in your mind, thinking you are superior, will go down. Whenever a people think they're superior to others, they end by committing this kind of crimes against humanity. Look at what happened in Germany when the Germans thought they were superior to others. They wanted to go eastward to destroy Russians. They failed. Today, Europeans and all the Westerns believe they are superior to Russians. Ukrainians have been led to believe they are superior to Russians, and they want to destroy Russians. They are failing. You, Mr. Kagame, you believed, and you still believe, you are superior black. You're superior to any other African. So, you want to destroy others, steal from them, and grab their lands. You're going to fail. And you will fail badly. Grabbing a land today, your forces are in Goma, that's the Democratic Republic of Congo. They're going to fail because we are going to transform. We are going to change. Congolese are going to behave the way Algerians behaved against the French. And you will run like rats, if you're lucky enough. Viva the DRC. Viva Congolese people. I'm out.